this is a Christmas movie I've been waiting for. Fat Man, starring Mel Gibson himself as Kris Kringle himself, Santa Claus. Funny thing about how I heard about this movie is I saw on YouTube is like Fat Man starring Mel Gibson. I'm like, who cares? Just one of those like Mel Gibson straight to DVD movies. I honestly didn't care. But I was seeing a lot of people reacting to it and talking about it. I was like, maybe I should like take a look, like see the trailer. And I was like, I'm hooked. I need to go see that right away. It's about this little boy. He wakes up Christmas morning, sees that he got coal from Santa, and he's like, you know what? He's gonna regret it. He hired a hitman to go kill the Fat Man. I was like, that's pretty awesome. Seeing Mel Gibson being Santa Claus and the dude named Jonathan being the hitman to go after him. It's just like, I don't know why. I thought that was like a genius plot. It's like kind of like a more rated R like Santa Claus movie, but it's not like so rated R where it's like, oh, that's so grotesque. Like, yeah, there's some F-bombs and kind of just like make it more kind of realistic on how if Santa Claus was real in this real world. I think it did pretty well. Like, I feel like kids could go out and say, yeah, you probably had to like cover the ears with some of the swearing, and like there's some bloodshed, but not as bad as I thought it would be. The thing I really liked about it is that seeing Santa Claus with the elves and all that, like it made it seem like a farmer with his ranch. Like, have you guys seen the show The Ranch on Netflix? Yeah, the one with Ashton Kutcher. I really like that show. It really reminded me of that. Like to see him like, oh, like every year just gets like, oh, we've been doing it for like like for like hundreds of years, and just like, oh, we have our good years, we have our bad years, and stuff like that. It really reminded me of like I just said, a farmer with his ranch. And they're like, you know what, it seemed like his has been declining on like ordering presents from Santa Claus and stuff like that. So the government comes in and is like, we'll help you out, you will have guaranteed years. And so like now we're gonna be selling, like they're gonna be helping the elves making like this stuff for the military and stuff like that, which I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like I said, it reminds you of the ranch. So there's an episode where they're like trying to have Bo sign this one thing where it's like, you won't have a good year. I mean, every year will be a great year. It will be guaranteed year, so you won't have to worry about another bad year where you had to struggle and like and stuff like that. Like this big ass corporation is trying to take his little ranch. It really reminded me of that. Like, I was like, oh, that's actually pretty interesting. Like, I was actually getting into that type of story. But anyways, when they bring in that little boy, I'm not gonna lie, that I was like, oh, I was kind of worried because I thought it was gonna be like, you know, kid actors. Like, don't get me wrong, like I think like kid actors are pretty good just because like they're putting themselves out there to like be in movies and stuff like that. But there's some times where it's just like, they're not really that good. But this little boy that was playing in this movie, he was eating up everything he was in. Just being that, just like, I gotta win every prizes in, like, I gotta win every blue ribbon imaginable, like, and all that stuff. And one time he doesn't, and then he ends up hiring a hitman, the same hitman for later, to go get that blue ribbon for him. It's just so, like, I think it was so hilarious. It seemed like he does not want anyone to cross him, not even his maids and stuff. I thought he was really enjoyable. I thought like he was just that evil enough little boy where you just want to see him get his comeuppance. And I was like, honestly, it was just so fun seeing him in every scene. Now the hitman he hires to kill Santa Claus, I thought he was pretty good too. Like, you could tell like he enjoyed being like, oh, I get to be the hitman to go take out Santa Claus. Sign me up. And he's the same guy from Ant-Man the Wasp. That's like what I know him from. Oh, and also from The Hateful Eight or something like that. I'm not quite sure. But I thought he did pretty good. You see him like he's collecting toys and stuff like that from other people that are like, and it's like from Santa Claus himself. So like anytime like Santa Claus makes a toy or something to give out to people, it says like ingrained like from Santa's workshop. And I'm like, in gold and stuff like that. I was like, that's awesome. So like he's collecting like baseball bats and like so many other different things. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. He even sees this one kid playing with a plane, a toy plane, and he was like, I'll give you $150 for that. I was like, okay. So he just has this massive ass collection. And the reason he's going after him too, because he has a vendetta against him because he didn't get him what he wants when he was little. And when he was hired to go do this, he's like, I'm all in. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna take out Kris Kringle himself. I really enjoy this movie. I think you just need to know who you are if you go into this movie. Like, to me, I really enjoyed it so much. Like, yeah, you could have your Tim Allen as Santa Claus and all that. I'm just gonna keep my Mel Gibson. I kind of hope there's more movies into this, but if there's not, oh well. But I just really enjoyed it. If you guys can go, like, it's already on Blu-ray and, well, it's not, I haven't seen it on 4K, but I know it's on Blu-ray and DVD this past Tuesday. So I would recommend for you guys to go out and watch it. I will honestly give it my personal take, like 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, I'll go with an 8.5 out of 10. Like I said, you guys need to go out and watch it. It's just so, like, it's just so great to see. Like, to me, I'm not really a big fan of Mel Gibson. I just like, even like Braveheart, I was like, I couldn't get into that. I'm sorry, but to me, I felt like I really, really liked this movie. And like I said earlier, I finally found a Christmas movie that I can watch every single year. Now it's gonna be added to the list, like How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey and Jingle All the Way with Arnold. So I'm glad for that. Just make sure you guys go out and watch it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I do hope to see you guys next time. Take care.